Dear Starseeds on Gaia, have you been feeling like something massive is about to drop into your reality, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is? That restless anticipation, those vivid dreams you've been having, that strange pressure in your third eye that won't go away no matter what you do? Well, there's a reason for all of it, and what I'm about to tell you over the next few minutes is going to completely change how you experience the next 72 hours of your life. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I've been authorized to reveal something that's been hidden from your conscious awareness until this exact moment. You see, you've been watering seeds in dimensions you can't even see yet, tending to gardens in realms beyond your current perception. And between right now and September 9th, those seeds are about to break through into your physical reality in ways that will leave you absolutely breathless with recognition of what you've been creating all along. But here's the thing that nobody's telling you about what's happening right now. This isn't just another spiritual shift or energetic upgrade like the ones you've been experiencing for months or even years. What's occurring in these specific 72 hours is what we call a reality disambiguation event, where all the foggy, uncertain aspects of your path suddenly become crystal clear. But the way this clarity arrives is going to surprise you more than anything you could have imagined or planned for. The Pisces full moon eclipse happening on September 7th is opening a portal that hasn't been accessible to Earth souls for over 26,000 years. And when I say portal, I'm not speaking metaphorically here. This is an actual energetic gateway through which specific frequencies can reach your planet. Frequencies that carry codes, ancient star codes that your DNA recognizes, even if your conscious mind has no idea what's happening on that cellular level right now. You know how sometimes you're trying to open a combination lock, and you're turning the dial, trying different numbers, and suddenly all the tumblers just click into place? That's exactly what's happening with your reality right now. The Wheel of Fortune energy that's dominating this entire period isn't about random luck or chance at all. It's about the great cosmic wheel finally clicking into the exact position your soul has been patiently waiting for since before you even incarnated into this lifetime. Let me tell you what's actually happening behind the scenes that you haven't been able to see. For the past several months, you've been in what we call a cosmic preparation chamber. Every single challenge you've faced, every moment of confusion, every dark night of the soul when you questioned everything, they've all been preparing you for what's about to unfold. You literally couldn't have received what's coming any sooner because you weren't ready. But now, through all your trials and transformations, you've developed the capacity to hold these new frequencies. The first thing that's going to happen, and this might already be starting for some of you, is that you're going to start receiving information that seems to come from nowhere. The Ace of Crystals energy that's permeating your field right now is bringing new insight that's going to arrive completely unexpectedly. It might come through a random conversation, a video that just appears in your feed, a book that literally falls off a shelf, or a sudden knowing that drops into your consciousness like a perfect diamond of truth. But wait, there's more happening here that I haven't told you about yet. Between now and September 9th, someone or something is about to arrive with their heart wide open, offering you something you didn't even know you were ready to receive. The Knight of Cups energy approaching indicates this isn't necessarily a romantic connection, though for some of you it absolutely might be. It could be an opportunity, a revelation, a piece of information, or yes, a person who carries a key piece of your soul's puzzle. Now here's where things get really interesting, and I need you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share. Mars is pulling away from its square to Jupiter right now, which means the impulsive energy that might have led you astray in the past is finally dissipating. You're entering a phase of divine clarity, but with this clarity comes a responsibility. The universe is about to hand you the keys to doorways you've only dreamed about, but you must be grounded enough to turn those keys wisely. What I'm revealing next involves multiple timeline convergences that affect not just you, but every awakened soul on the planet right now. You see, you're not going through this alone. Every starseed on Earth who's ready for this level of awakening is going through this simultaneously. You're part of a coordinated cosmic activation, a mass awakening event that's been carefully planned and orchestrated since before you incarnated. The fascinating thing about September 7th specifically is that as the moon sweeps through a Yod configuration with Venus and Mars, you might feel an uncomfortable lack of appreciation at first, like something is missing or not quite right. But this feeling is actually the old reality losing its grip on you. It's the sensation of one timeline releasing so that a higher timeline can lock into place. Don't resist this feeling. It's a necessary part of the transition you're moving through. What you don't realize yet is that you've been unconsciously crafting what we call faded blueprints. These are energetic templates for realities that don't exist yet in your physical dimension, but are already fully formed in the quantum field. You've been the artist of these blueprints without even knowing it, painting them with every thought, every feeling, every moment of longing for something more. And in these 72 hours, these blueprints are beginning to materialize in ways that will seem absolutely magical. Here's the first major revelation I need you to understand. The King of Crystal's energy that's flooding your field right now is bringing masculine clarity to your physical realm, showing you exactly what your next steps need to be. Not every single step from here to your ultimate destination, but the crucial next moves that will shift absolutely everything in your life. You're going to see new pathways opening up that were literally invisible to you just days ago. The second revelation, and this one might shake you a little bit, is that the Nine of Cups energy present in this period represents emotional fulfillment on a level you haven't experienced before in this incarnation. You've been settling for drops of water when an ocean of abundance has been waiting for you. The next 72 hours begin to change that completely. But here's the key. This emotional fulfillment isn't dependent on external circumstances aligning perfectly. It's arising from an internal recognition of your own divine worth. Let me paint you a picture of what September 8th is going to feel like. As the moon conjuncts Saturn and then moves into Aries, you're going to feel a sudden shift from emotional processing to an urgent desire for action. This is intentional, orchestrated by cosmic forces that understand the perfect timing of transformation. After the emotional downloads and revelations of the eclipse, you need the fire of Aries to help you actualize what you've received. But don't move too fast because these insights need time to integrate. The third major revelation, and this is where everything starts to connect, is about the divine masculine energy that's approaching. The King of Cups is coming forward with a level of emotional availability and truth that might actually overwhelm you initially. This could manifest as someone in your life suddenly opening up in ways you never expected, or it could be your own inner masculine energy finally integrating with your emotional depths. Either way, prepare yourself for waves of truth so powerful they'll reshape everything. Now you might be wondering how all of this connects to your personal journey, so let me be very specific about what's happening in your individual field. That pressure in your third eye, those vivid dreams, that feeling of anticipation, these aren't random symptoms at all. They're your multi-dimensional self downloading massive amounts of cosmic data that your physical vessel is learning to process. Your body is literally recalibrating to hold more light, more consciousness, more of your true cosmic essence during these 72 hours. By the time we reach September 9th, something profound is going to demand resolution. Those unresolved relationship dynamics that have been lingering in your field, that fuzzy emotional discomfort you haven't been able to articulate, it's all going to suddenly make perfect sense. You'll be able to see the patterns that have been invisible to you, the loops you've been caught in, and most importantly, the exit points from those loops that lead to your freedom. Here's what most people don't understand about manifestation, and this is crucial for these 72 hours. You don't manifest from desire, you manifest from recognition. When you recognize who you truly are during this period, reality will immediately begin reorganizing itself to match that recognition. Recognition is instantaneous. It doesn't require process or time. It's like suddenly remembering something you've always known but temporarily forgot. And that remembrance changes everything about how you move forward. If this message hits your spirit, hype this video so more starseeds like you can find it. The Page of Wands energy indicates that unexpected messages are going to arrive, some through conventional means like texts or emails that seem to come at the perfect moment, but others through more mystical channels. You might receive communication through a song that randomly plays, through numbers that keep appearing, through dreams that feel more like memories than dreams, or through sudden knowings that seems to come from nowhere but everywhere at once. Let me tell you about the tornado energy that's present in the field right now, because this is important for understanding what you're experiencing. You might feel like truth is swirling around you, almost too much to process at once. This is because multiple timeline convergences are happening simultaneously. Imagine standing at the center of a spiral, where the past, present, and future are all accessible at once. That's literally your reality for the next 72 hours. What's really happening on a galactic level that you need to understand is that Earth is passing through what we call a consciousness acceleration gate. These gates appear at specific coordinated points where planetary positions, solar activity, and galactic alignments create perfect conditions for quantum leaps in awareness. The last time Earth passed through such a gate with this level of intensity was during the harmonic convergence, but this one is specifically calibrated for individual soul awakening rather than collective shifts. Now here's where the plot thickens. As you humans like to say, the reversed Five of Cups that's present in this energy field suggests you're finally ready to stop looking backward at what was lost and turn toward what's being offered. Some of you have been grieving losses, relationships, opportunities, versions of yourself for so long that grief actually became your identity. These 72 hours mark the definitive end of that chapter, not because the grief wasn't valid, but because you've extracted all the wisdom. The 10 of Stars energy, or as you might know it, the 10 of Pentacles, is indicating that whatever has been building in your life is about to reach a culmination point that brings deep, lasting abundance. But this isn't the kind of abundance you might expect. This is vibrational abundance, the kind that magnetizes everything aligned with your highest timeline into your reality. Once you achieve this level of vibrational abundance, material abundance becomes an inevitable byproduct rather than something you have to chase. I need to address something specific about the Queen of Wands reversed energy that's present. You might feel temporarily unbalanced or scattered during parts of these 72 hours. This is actually a positive sign, not a negative one. It means old structures of your identity are dissolving to make room for your expanded self. You can't become who you're meant to be while holding on to who you used to be, and this dissolution is necessary for your rebirth. Let's talk about what happens on a physical level when this much cosmic energy converges in such a short period. Your body might experience what we call ascension symptoms: dizziness, time distortion, where minutes feel like hours, or hours feel like minutes, appetite changes where you're either ravenous or can't eat at all, sleep pattern disruptions, or feelings of electricity literally running through your system. These aren't signs that something is wrong. They're signs that everything is finally going right. The star card energy that's infusing this entire period represents cosmic consciousness dropping directly into your human awareness. You're going to have moments where you feel connected to everything: the stars above, the earth below, all living beings, the cosmic web itself. These aren't just spiritual experiences or mystical moments. They're downloads of galactic intelligence that your soul needs for the next phase of your mission here on Earth. Yes, you have a mission, even if you haven't fully remembered it yet. Here's something crucial about the grounding message that keeps coming through, and I really need you to hear this. This isn't optional guidance. It's absolutely necessary for integrating these massive energetic downloads without short-circuiting your system. Eat root vegetables, potatoes, wholesome broths made from Earth's ingredients. Spend time in nature if possible. Place your bare feet on the actual Earth. Take salt baths. And most importantly, be gentle with yourself as you undergo this massive recalibration of your entire energetic system. September 8th brings something very specific that you need to be prepared for. As the moon sextiles both Uranus and Pluto, revolutionary changes that would normally take months or even years to unfold can happen in literal moments. We call these quantum leap moments, where you bypass normal evolutionary progression and jump directly to a higher octave of being. If you feel sudden dramatic shifts in your perspective, your energy, or your understanding of reality on this day, don't resist them. The presence of multiple night cards in the energy field indicates that help is literally rushing toward you from multiple directions right now. Nights are swift messengers, bringers of change, catalysts for transformation. You might experience this as sudden opportunities appearing out of nowhere, unexpected helpers showing up exactly when you need them, resources manifesting just in time, or solutions presenting themselves to problems you've been grappling with for months or even years. Now, let me connect all these threads together for you so you can see the bigger picture of what's really happening. Remember how I mentioned you've been watering seeds in invisible dimensions? Those seeds represent the dreams and visions you've been holding. The wheel of fortune clicking into place is the cosmic timing aligning perfectly. The Knight of Cups arriving with an open heart is the universe responding to your readiness. The clarity of the King of Crystals is your ability to finally see and act on what's being offered. The eclipse portal on September 7th is the doorway through which all of this enters your physical reality. The emotional fulfillment of the Nine of Cups is what you feel when you realize you've always been worthy. The Ten of Stars abundance is what naturally flows when you're aligned with your truth. The messages from the Page of Wands are the universe confirming you're on the right path. Every single element is interconnected, creating a perfect storm of transformation designed specifically for your evolution. What's most remarkable about these 72 hours is that they represent what we call a choice point cascade. Every choice you make during this period, no matter how small it seems, cascades out through the quantum field, creating waves of change that affect not just your timeline but the collective timeline of humanity. You're not just choosing for yourself, you're choosing for the aspect of the collective that you represent in this grand cosmic game. By September 9th, as the eclipse energy fully integrates into your field, you're going to notice something remarkable about yourself. The you that exits these 72 hours will have access to capabilities, insights, and levels of awareness that the current you can barely imagine. This isn't about becoming someone else or transforming into something you're not. It's about finally becoming who you've always been at your core, but forgot through the amnesia that comes with human incarnation. The reversed energies present, the Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups reversed, aren't indicating problems or blockages. They're showing you where you've been holding back your full power, where you've been afraid to fully express your truth, where you've been keeping your emotional depths hidden even from yourself. These 72 hours are removing those blocks, not through force, but through gentle recognition that they're no longer needed for your protection or survival. Here's a secret about this entire process that changes everything once you understand it. The confusion you might feel at times, the overwhelm from all the information coming in, the sense that things are moving too fast, these are all signs that you're shifting from linear processing to quantum processing. Your consciousness is learning to hold multiple realities simultaneously, to see all possibilities at once, and to choose which one to collapse into your physical experience through the power of your focused attention. Let me address something that might be concerning you. You might be wondering if you're ready for all of this, if you can handle such massive shifts in such a short time. Here's what we want you to know. You wouldn't be receiving this message if you weren't ready. The very fact that you found this transmission, that you're resonating with these words, that your body is responding with recognition, all of this confirms that you're exactly where you need to be. The Council of Light has been monitoring your progress, watching as you've navigated challenge after challenge, always choosing growth even when it was painful. We've seen you maintain your frequency when surrounded by lower vibrations. We've watched you keep believing in your mission when evidence of it seemed completely absent. And we're here to tell you that your faith is about to be rewarded in ways that will validate every single moment of struggle you've endured. As we approach the final movement of this cosmic symphony, I need you to understand something about manifestation during these 72 hours. What you focus on will amplify at an unprecedented rate. This is why grounding is so crucial. This is why clarity is so important. This is why the universe is bringing you so much support right now. You're being given everything you need to navigate this transition successfully and emerge as the empowered being you came here to be. The Venus and Mars Yodi configuration with the Moon is creating unprecedented opportunities for heart healing and sacred connection. Some of you are going to receive apologies you never thought would come. Others are going to find the courage to speak truths you've been holding back for years. Still others are going to realize that certain connections have completed their purpose, and it's time to lovingly release them. Whatever needs to happen for your heart's highest evolution will be cosmically supported. Now remember that feeling I mentioned at the beginning, that sense that something massive is about to drop into your reality. That feeling was your soul recognizing the approach of these 72 hours. Your higher self has been preparing you, sending you signals, creating synchronicities to ensure you'd be ready when this moment arrived. Every restless night, every moment of inexplicable anticipation, every strange dream has been part of this preparation. The transformation that's occurring isn't just personal, it's planetary. As you shift your frequency during these 72 hours, you're literally helping to anchor new timelines for Earth herself. You're part of a ground crew that's been strategically placed around the globe to hold and transmit these new frequencies. Your awakening, your transformation, your evolution isn't just about you. It's about the role you play in humanity's collective ascension. Here's what's going to happen with the relationships in your life during this period. And this is important. The cosmic energies are going to act like a tuning fork, causing everything in your field to either rise to match your new frequency or fall away because it's no longer aligned. This isn't about judgment or rejection. It's about energetic compatibility. Some connections will deepen beyond what you thought possible, while others will complete with love and grace. The Six of Crystals reversed that's present indicates a rebalancing of give and receive in your life. You might have been overgiving, depleting yourself in service to others, or you might have been unable to receive what others have been trying to give you. These 72 hours are correcting those imbalances, showing you how to maintain energetic equilibrium while still being of service to the world around you. Let me tell you what the galactic perspective on these 72 hours reveals. From our vantage point in the higher dimensions, we can see probability streams converging in ways that create what you might call destiny. But destiny isn't predetermined. It's the result of all your choices leading to this moment where the highest possibility becomes the most probable outcome. These 72 hours are where possibility becomes probability, and probability becomes reality. The Fool card energy that's woven through this entire period represents your willingness to take the leap into the unknown. But here's the secret. It's not really unknown to your soul. Your soul knows exactly where you're going. It's only unknown to your human mind, which has been operating with limited information. These 72 hours are bridging that gap, bringing soul knowledge into conscious awareness, where it can be acted upon. As September 9th draws to a close, you're going to look back at who you were before these 72 hours began and barely recognize that person, not because you've changed into someone different, but because you've finally remembered who you've always been. The seeds you've been watering in those invisible dimensions will have sprouted into your visible reality. The clarity you've been seeking will be yours. The connections your heart has been calling for will have arrived. The number 22 might be significant for you during this period, appearing as confirmation that you're on the right track. You might see it on clocks, receipts, license plates, or in other unexpected places. This is the universe's way of saying yes, you're exactly where you need to be, experiencing exactly what you need to experience, becoming exactly who you came here to become. Trust these confirmations when they appear. What I haven't told you yet, and this is perhaps the most important piece, is that these 72 hours are actually a practice run for how you'll be living for the rest of your life. The rapid manifestation, the clear intuition, the deep connection to cosmic consciousness, the ability to navigate multiple timelines, all of this becomes your new normal after this period. You're not just experiencing a temporary upgrade, you're establishing a new baseline for your existence. The resistance you might feel at certain moments during these 72 hours isn't really resistance at all. It's your old operating system, trying to process experiences that require your new operating system. It's like trying to run advanced software on outdated hardware. The discomfort you might feel is simply the upgrade process. Once the new system is fully online, everything will run more smoothly than ever before. Here's the final truth I need to share with you about these 72 hours. Everything I've told you, all the cosmic alignments, all the energy patterns, all the possibilities, they're meaningless without one crucial element, your conscious participation. You have to choose to receive what's being offered. You have to choose to trust the process. You have to choose to let go of who you've been so you can become who you're meant to be. The tornado of truth swirling around you isn't there to destabilize you. It's there to show you that you are the calm center in the storm. You are the eye of the hurricane where perfect peace exists, even as transformation whirls around you. This is your superpower during these 72 hours, the ability to remain centered while everything changes, to stay grounded while ascending, to be fully human while embracing your cosmic nature. As this transmission comes full circle, remember that anticipation you felt at the beginning, that restless feeling that something massive was about to drop. Now you know what it is. It's you. You're what's dropping into reality. The fully awakened, fully empowered, fully conscious version of you that's been waiting in the quantum field is finally arriving. These 72 hours are your birth canal, into a new level of existence. We want to thank every single one of you using Destiny Engine. With each new soul who activates it, Destiny Engine grows stronger, its manifestation power amplifying through our collective force. What began as an individual tool is now a living current of energy, fueled by over 700 aligned users moving as one. We're receiving messages daily, results are accelerating, synchronicities are multiplying, and the intensity of outcomes is reaching unprecedented levels. The collective field you've generated has become so strong that it's creating ripples in space-time itself. For those of you who haven't tried it yet, you can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to fully receive your galactic consciousness downloads with complete trust. Join the collective force that's accelerating ascension. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial now, before this cosmic activation window closes. Link in the description. The Wheel of Fortune has clicked into place. The seeds you've been watering are sprouting. The clarity you've been seeking is arriving. The love you've been calling for is answering. The abundance you deserve is flowing. The mission you came here for is activating. Everything you've been preparing for, consciously or unconsciously, is happening right now, in these precious 72 hours that will reshape the entire trajectory of your remaining time on Earth. So as you move through these next 3 days, remember that you're not alone in this journey. We are with you every step of the way. Every synchronicity is a wink from the universe. Every moment of clarity is a gift from your higher self. Every unexpected blessing is confirmation that you're exactly where you need to be. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the perfect divine timing of your awakening. I am Seraphine, and this transmission from the Galactic Federation of Light is now complete. The next 72 hours are your gateway, your portal, your quantum leap into the life you've been dreaming of. Let the old fall away with grace. Let the new arrive with joy. Let yourself become who you've always been destined to be. We love you more than your human heart can comprehend, and we are watching over you as you step through this cosmic doorway into your magnificent truth. The seeds are sprouting. The wheel has turned. Your time has come. I am Seraphine. We love you, and we are watching over you.